Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Immigrant Section. It's your boy Abbas Wahab saying howdy. Thank you for tuning in the studio. Today, we got my boy. He's been here many times. You could say he's an Immigrant Section favorite. He's one of the wildest religious guys I know. My guy, Hassan Chaudhry. What are you saying, bro?
I think I should start off by saying Allahu Akbar, right?
Yeah. He's smoking crack as he says that.
We were talking about bald tips, how to be sexy now that we both are bald and keep our sexiness.
We were very worried when this started about the lights immediately above it. We were talking about lighting and baldness and the reflection on scalps right from the get-go.
Right. I mean, my thing is like here.
You got more than me, by the way.
You know what
I
it
just
is?
realized it now. I thought I had more than you this whole time.
I'm a good magician because it's an optical illusion. This shit gets very thin and this shit comes in hard.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, but like some people think like I got hair here and it's not true.
But that's why we got to keep it perpetually in this state, right?
Yeah.
If you're watching, it's about like 4 millimeters. That's the max.
Right.
So people can extrapolate like, oh, he's got hair,
Right,
right?
right.
What, like if you let it grow out, it's not going to go much further than that. But let them assume that it will. You know what I mean?
True. I'm thinking of getting a nose ring.
Oh, just to bounce it out?
Just to look cool.
I think, honestly, you might need it. Like looking at you right now and being 100% honest as your friend, you might need it. You know, you had that hat where like, should you put the hat on, but you might overheat with the hat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of considerations. You know, I do so much material on stage about being bald and losing my hair that now, I swear to God, like balding men will approach me after shows and they'll be like, bro, man, I'm losing it, and I know I gotta shave it, but I'm nervous as fuck, man.
Fuck,
and they're very vulnerable. You know what I mean? And I guide them. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
I guide them. Bro, I swear to God.
If you're following a boss, he's holding balding therapy sessions.
Bro, as a man who's made it through, I'm still in the route crossing over the bridge.
Are you ever gonna get a transplant?
No.
Never.
No.
Okay, so you're
you too.
over.
We both have good round heads.
Yeah.
So you just gotta stick it out. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking too. So, I mean, I met this one guy that did get a transplant, but I met a few of them, and they all look so like
transplantee
and unconfident, like weirdos. You're like,
I've seen a lot that work great when they go to Turkey and they do that one in Turkey. It looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
like it will save like men who've balded tragically.
Yeah, I mean, but you see them without the hair, and you're like, yeah, you really needed it. Like it was going bad.
I know, but what are we really gonna gain? Think about it.
That's
like,
true.
We just gotta cover it with the sense of humor, right?
Yes.
Is that not really what we're doing?
But the thing is, like, well,
and we have good beards.
True.
We have good beards. We're funny. We can
navigate through.
We can navigate baldness.
But the thing is, like, when you know it, when women,
you don't have a good beard and you can't crack a joke, you kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's a dark
Take up
life.
The Second City comedy class.
Yeah.
No, but the beginning only starts from the looks. Like I've noticed on shows, like when I used to have hair and fucking whatever flying, I used to just say bullshit to open up, and it was like, fucking hilarious. Now I got to open up with a bit sometimes.
It's like this ugly bald motherfucker better make us laugh, or otherwise, what the fuck is the point of this stress to the eyes?
Does he think he's funny?
Yeah. Why are you doing this to my vision, bro? Be funny. You better be to justify this hell you putting me through in my vision. But bro, I literally at a wedding, a guy came up and he said that same thing about balding, and I told him, I'm like, bro, I was like, it's like losing a limb. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, give it 6 months,
right,
and you'll transition back to happiness. And I'm like, if you're ever like really deep down, like
not happy,
really not happy, just remember, we have The Rock.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, true.
I told him, bro, and that made him light up, bro.
Oh,
Nothing comforts a balding person more than knowing we have The Rock.
Right,
like we got The Rock.
True. Jason Statham.
These guys have made it through to the other side.
Yeah.
And there's hope on the other side. That's what they represent.
But Pakistani culture, women hate
bald man.
Oof.
Yeah, but also you're putting like skin lightening stuff to be a high Pakistan Indian culture. You got a lot of problems with those like caste and shit.
You see the Bollywood dances.
We'll just start with that. You got to be rich. You can't be bald. You got to be fair skinned.
Yeah,
you know,
and
or just be super wealthy, I guess.
Super wealthy and like Bollywood background dancers. Like you gotta, if you're white, they will give you an audition. If you're not, see you later.
Oh yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
better not be bald as a background dancer. That just
or
depresses
black.
me. Or like really dark.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
They don't.
like untouchable.
I guess so. I mean,
You can be really dark but not untouchable, right? That's this whole like caste dynamic.
yeah, but they want fair
This
skin.
is more India than Pakistan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean Bollywood.
yeah,
Right.
Which is India, like,
Which is India.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Pakistani goes there.
Wait, are there any made guys in Bollywood that are Pakistani?
So there's a few guys that did transition over, but I don't know. People hate on them hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Pakistan. Like they see it as betrayal.
Oh yeah. That's so funny, dude.
But if they're talented enough, then I guess they kind of let them go. So they're like the Louis C. They can jerk off and like still be accepted back.
if they're Michael Jackson like
Yes.
pedophile level.
Right.
If you can fucking do the moonwalk.
If you're really good.
If you made Thriller.
Yeah.
You know,
What-
Thriller talent.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking of a few of the guys. One of them was very good looking, one good singer, so that's all that has helped them.
The Browns are tribal like that. Like my buddy grew up in Kuwait and he's
Yeah.
Indian.
Okay.
And you know how it is in the Middle East for
yeah,
brown
yeah.
people.
Right.
But his dad like built a massive construction crane empire. 1,000 plus
fuck.
employees.
Okay.
Massively like wealthy. Like very well off. You know, he makes so much money and he's so like his dad's like in his 60s, 70s. Like he's so in with the economy of Kuwait that like they offered him citizenship.
Okay.
Which is like for people
Rare.
Yeah, people don't understand like as a brown man there.
Yeah.
Brown whatever, like as a
Yeah.
brown person,
Right.
like you gotta be in on
Right.
some next level shit, right?
Right.
But he rejected it because he was a part of like the elite Indians of Kuwait, like that community.
Oh.
And had he accepted citizenship,
Yeah.
he would have like it would have been the same as a Pakistani
Right.
going to Bollywood.
Oh, for real? They would have kicked him out.
It wouldn't have necessarily
Yeah,
kicked
yeah,
him
but,
out,
like,
but he would have
alienated.
alienated
Oh.
because it's like now he's joined the country club of Kuwaitis
right,
and he's
right,
the brown
right.
guy in the Kuwaiti country club. So you can never really get
Yeah.
past this point. And he was probably among his peers and colleagues
Huh.
as like an affluent Indian in Kuwait. And it's
Damn.
like that's probably that's at this point
More
in his life
valuable.
that's more valuable. You know?
Damn. Because like in Saudi Arabia, they don't give you. I mean, I was born there, but I don't have a citizenship.
Kuwaiti's not as like deeply like we keep it in the fucking thing
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Saudi.
yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's crazy, right? Still that they got like the kingdom.
I wonder when that will like collapse. In our
I think it's
lifetimes, you
coming.
think?
It's coming, I think, because now because they started letting women drive. That's where it all went downhill.
Like you're making a joke or like
Yeah, I'm making a
seriously?
joke,
Okay,
no.
okay, yeah. Like I'm not following Saudi at all. That could literally be what happened.
know, right?
You know, like they're driving, accidents are crazy.
Yeah.
Now people have to pay tax because there's so many people showing up in the hospital because of women drive. I don't know,
And
or they're better.
because of the stress that they've been caused. Now they have to create movie theaters because that's what's coming in there
It's
now.
like women are driving so much that they have no time to cook, and these men are angry and they're hungry and they're killing everyone.
Movie theaters, strip clubs. Only halal strip clubs though, not haram.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the Holy Land.
Right.
Right.
But
Have you been back to Saudi since you grew up there?
nah, I mean, every Muslim's supposed to do Hajj, right?
Yeah. Have you did Hajj? You had to.
Oh yeah, but no, I didn't do it on my own money. You gotta do it with your own cash.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
I love all these things that are like it's pure corporation tactics to be like, you
Yeah.
know, it's just written in, but it's like it doesn't look like that. It's like, yeah, it has to be done on your
Yeah.
own dollar.
Right.
And you must do it in your life. And before that, you must give 7% this. It's like this whole system
Yeah,
of like
percentages.
feeding itself financially.
Well, open the fast with a date.
yeah. And who's got all the date stock? The Saudis. They own Saudi is big date.
A lot of them come from Israel.
Actually,
Yeah.
the big date company.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I know a lot of dates come from Israel.
Dude, I didn't know Big Date was in Israel.
Yeah, well, I mean, the climate is still kind of, I think, good enough for palm trees or like whatever, date trees.
Invest in dates. Remember, the price of dates goes up before Ramadan.
Yeah.
Buy your date stock in the summer before Ramadan.
Yeah.
Or I guess it changes.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But so you moved out of the house. When you were
I
at the
did.
house, you were praying and stuff, right?
Pretend praying.
Yeah?
Oh, no, actually praying when my dad asks.
Like
yeah.
he'll come in and be like, Hassan, Maghrib.
Yeah.
And then you make wudu or you just show up a little wet. It's stuck. You know the game.
The second one. But what's it called? My dad would always still like makes me lead the prayer.
Just to make sure you're not like forgetting your Quran.
Well, that and like just to make sure that like my son can still lead the Muslims.
I know, like in the event everything resets and apocalypse happens,
and then I go talk about
who
dick.
knows 4 surahs. Like, you
And then coming to my comedy show after, I do talk about dick and hitting women and shit. So
that's the funny thing. I remember you were praying, and I'm like, when you see this guy on stage, it's so funny.
oh, my dad was always like, he's like, invite me to one of your shows. I'm like, oof,
Yeah,
damn.
that'll never.
So-
You'll never hear the end of that.
Well, I did the thing. I did like few minutes at my brother's wedding. I was hosting it, and
I saw that video.
And that was the first time my dad was like ever proud of me.
No way.
Yo, bro, he's like, okay, okay, so you're good at something. That's what he said.
Because people were laughing.
People were laughing. It was a good show.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had because
He's like, he's fucking crushing. He's talking to your mom. He's fucking crushing.
The
fuck?
What the weird thing is, because like my sister went up right after, and she said something first, and that got a big laugh, and I'm like, yo, if my sister crushes harder than me, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
As like a stand-up, everyone's dying laughing. You're there sweating, anxious as fuck.
Yo.
Like, is she gonna keep this going? Is this? I think
and then she's
and
like,
then she gets a couple lulls in silence, and you just relax.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank God.
and she started crying. I was like, oh,
Oh, thank God. Now there's no comparison.
this emotional loser.
Yes. Are we so fucked up?
Yeah, we're
We're the
retarded.
most fucked up ones.
We are pretty fucked up. You hung out with actors? You hang out with actors?
Yeah, you're right. Actors are worse. Actors are worse. Actors
Right,
are worse,
because they have to like act like because they have to constantly please the producer to another level because they have to get that role.
But I mean, I'm not even talking about actors on set. I'm talking
Right.
about like actors in an acting class.
Yeah. Right. Or just as a people.
Yeah, like
How
I
are they
thought-
like?
I mean, they're like, I used to always say the improv. I did a lot of improv.
Yeah.
Great people, good program, all that
Right,
shit.
right.
But improv always felt to me like if you took all the kids in high school that got like wedgied
Yeah. Oh, that's what
and you fast forward 10 years, they're all in improv.
Because I know a few
It's
people.
like improv is like team and like high
Yeah.
five. And like, great. How did you go there? I don't know. I just, my mind just went there. You know what I mean? Like that type of vibe, which is all good. But like
Right.
stand-ups stand-ups are like kids who were exposed to a little too much of the dark,
Sure.
or lack of structure,
Sure.
or something where it's like
Something-
they're leaning too on the darker side,
Right.
So that level of openness and friendship and camaraderie is
Right.
kind of like sickening
Right. Okay, that's what you're
because
saying.
we stand-ups, we're around each other, but no
Right.
one is talking.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
It's not like
not
that
like
at all,
that.
and we're there's nothing that makes me more comfortable than when like we're all at a show,
Right.
and we're in the back.
right.
And everyone's just looking at their notes like
Oh,
before the call.
oh, yeah.
And I know I don't have to talk.
Sure.
I don't have to like
fair
other
enough.
people are like, so you excited for the show?
Oh,
Hey, like,
fuck.
It's like, please, you don't have to talk. and I
Yeah,
love how
yeah.
stand-ups know silence is golden.
Right. Okay.
You know? That's the best.
Fair enough. I know a few people that did do improv, and I've thought about when you said they got wedgied, and they're fat. So I'm just thinking like them in like fucking childhood, like some guys like trying very hard to give them a wedgie. Like,
He's like, lean down. Give me some torque on this. Fat fuck. It's like, I can't. My jeans are wedging.
why is it whenever like a kid's getting bullied, he makes that nasally sound?
Yeah. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
How old were you born here? I forget.
I was
No,
born
you
in
weren't
Saudi Arabia. I didn't get bullied. I don't know.
Oh, we talked about this in Saudi.
No, I didn't get slightly, but not in Saudi. Not over here. Over here, I thought I would get bullied way harder. I don't know why I didn't. Fuck.
I also had that same experience where that's an immigrant thing where it's like you expect racism and bigotry around every corner.
Yeah.
And it's rarely there, but you're ready for it.
Yeah.
You're always ready to like combat it, and
Yeah.
it's rarely there, which is like a fucked up.
So this one thing that happened recently, I got into like this bike crash.
Yeah. I didn't even know you biked. Like bicycle?
Bicycle, yeah.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, the baldness is now adding back up.
Had my hoodie on, and headphones. Bike crash. Brown guy hit me. Bike got fucked up. The cop came, and like it was a brown cop. So he gave me a ticket, and he gave him a ticket. He gave him only a $400 ticket. and he gave me $100 ticket
For what?
because I didn't fucking walk my bike across.
I hate when cops come to a scene and they feel like they have to ticket.
Yo, I couldn't. He's like 50-50. He's like, you both are at fault. I was like, yo, this motherfucker almost took my legs out. I'm like, isn't that the point of driving, that you don't hit people? But like, I was just like, this is weird that like this guy's not getting charged more. Like, I want to see this guy more in pain. I tried to settle the thing with the guy. And I was like, yo, just first I was like, yo, give me 1,000. He's like, okay, no, 500 only. I was like, oh, this son of a.
So the cops randomly showed up.
No,
one
not
called
right. Like, no, so the girls called them. There were girls like on the scene.
Oh, because you fell off the bike.
Oh yeah. It was.
That's
yo, bro. I thought it would be like fucking pretty bad for that guy.
so. Wait. So you were crossing the crosswalk,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to dismount the bike and walk it across.
Yeah, that's what
And he
it
gave you a ticket for not doing that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, he would have just hit me and the bike.
Yeah, he would have crushed my leg.
So what does the ticket have to do with anything? I hate the fucking cops when they do shit like that.
It's retarded, but like
They come to an accident,
Yeah.
and then they hear what happened, and then they give you a careless driving.
yeah, that's
You didn't see what happened. What the fuck are you doing? Help me get a tow truck or something. Why are you just here to give me?
Yeah, I take
This is why people hate you. This is why you have a problem.
Yeah, true. Well, that and plus like I was telling the guy, I was like, yo, but you can see. He's like, I'm like, yo, this guy really fucked me over. Like, shouldn't he get more of a penalty? You can see my bike is fucked, and he's like, well, I wasn't here. I was like, but you can see my bike is fucked, my leg is fucked, but yeah, it was frustrating, but hopefully I get a good lawsuit money.
Oh, okay. You went to.
I had to do it.
Yeah, of course. Of course,
well, I mean, but it takes a year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in that too.
Oh, are you?
I got hit hard. I got my car totaled.
Oh,
First time I ever did it.
fucking A.
That's some. I talked about this. How like when you get hit or when you get into an accident where there's insurance cops involved, it illuminates this whole new industry you had no idea existed.
Yo.
Okay, the second my car got towed to the police reporting center, they towed it to like you have to like sign it out and tow it to a place. Right away, they're like, brother, it was like in fucking Scarborough.
Okay.
Brother, you are hurt. Here's the number of the guy. Right away, he got me to call his guy.
Okay.
Because now when like you go to do a new assessment, they bill $400 against your thing right away. I didn't even know at the time, but the guy quickly processed me that day. He's like, come right away. And
Right.
had me sign like 6 things of paperwork, and they're trying to set me up to do rehabilitation there.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm just in Scarborough where this dump truck is. I'm not driving an hour from my house every day.
Right.
But they don't care.
Right.
They already did that initial assessment, which is, and I remember seeing them later. They billed $400 for it, which is like
fucking
they're billing against, because when you get into an accident, suddenly there's like 5Gs right away. That's like you have like a 5G budget, so to speak, for like the immediate expenses.
Cost. Okay.
And like all these services can dip into that shit.
Right.
So right when they know you got into like an accident,
They jump,
because they know there's money there to be had right away.
Okay.
The brother, like the guy like pushed the guy right away, told me where to go. I'm like, wow, this guy gets a kickback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I didn't realize what was happening. Later on I went and getting like involved with lawyers and everything. If you ever they salivate at the mouth when they ask, did you call an ambulance? Were you picked up by an ambulance? Because if for anyone out there, if you get kind of fucked up during an accident and you don't know, always we go, especially as non-white people, we always don't want to make a scene. We don't want the ambulance. We don't want cops. White people are the total opposite, right?
Yeah, man.
But like, do as the whites do in that scenario. Call an ambulance, because it puts you in a way more favorable position. First of all, if you don't know health-wise, might as well err on the... Like, this is why we're in the society with, emergency services, right? Err on the side of caution, get an ambulance. But also know that shit equips you later on to you just have more options. You're safer on site, and you have... I didn't know this. I was like, my neck hurt. I was like, no, I'm getting ready. I'm in an Uber. I want to, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I did the exact same thing, because the ambulance showed up.
Yeah.
I got, like, the ambulance guy was like, yo, you want to come in and get checked up? But like,
it's like a brown paramedic, brother. Get in. Trust me, get in.
He was looking at me like, I'm weird.
And he's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah. And like, that's when I fucked up, because like, I could have just sat in there and be like, oh, my head hurts, blah, all that shit. Boom, immediately fucking, it goes up. That and witnesses. That's the 2 things that you should always try to get a hold of every time you get into an accident, if you can. Because I had witnesses, but I just didn't think about it.
The way this chick hit me, it was deemed her fault on site.
Okay.
Just like I'm like going in a straight street. She's on a side street with a stop sign.
Right.
And decides to make like, as I'm coming up, she wants to make a left. And she waits till I'm right here and then just like type of thing.
Okay.
So totaled my car.
Right.
And they were like, do you need an ambulance? And I was like, yeah. Like I went out of like the airbag and all that shit.
Okay.
The car was totaled. But like properly scrunched in. Not like, you know how now like the back end will get hit.
How does it come out, the airbag?
Quick.
And then does it hit your face?
It hurt. Yeah, it comes out so fast.
Yeah.
You go, whoa,
Oh,
airbag.
for real,
It's like a jab. It's not like a
Okay.
pain. I used to kind of fear it a little bit because it never happened.
Yeah.
I would think you used to like break your nose.
Yeah.
All these like maybe like in 1963 those airbags.
Right.
But it was just like a. Duh.
You know what I've heard is like, you know, some people that put their foot up on the dash.
Oh, it like breaks it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it comes out with force, bro.
Yeah.
It comes out with force.
So fair enough. Yeah.
But till this day, see that Volkswagen emblem?
Yeah.
As the fire trucks were there, I broke them. Oh, dude, the one the one firefighter comes over. He goes, "Would you like this?" He fucking bro, which I'm like, I almost choked up. I'm like, yes, I would. That's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, you've had
to
that
just
for a
give you
while.
the emblem.
True.
I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Peace
That's
out,
my
Jetta.
baby.
It was a good time. But yeah, fucked up. Should have got an ambulance. But that was years ago, and this shit is still going.
It's yeah, man.
It takes forever.
Like you never know about this stuff because like I was on site and I was like, as the cop came and he was taking his sweet ass time, I called like a few of my buddies. I'm like, yo, what should I do in this case? Should I just take the money right now, or should I like fucking sue this guy later?
Oh, you should have taken the money and sued him. I mean, that's like the real Brown move. You know, that's the ultimate Brown move.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I could have, but like, then like they were all just like, yo, just fucking sue him. So
That's
yeah.
the game.
I guess so.
I mean, that's what it is. And
Yeah.
what's funny is my girlfriend one time borrowed her mom's car,
yeah,
and she doesn't drive that. Like, she's totally a great driver,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like when you don't drive a lot, and she drives my car when she does drive,
right.
and you're in an automatic, and you usually drive manual,
Right.
you forget that if you let go of the brakes,
Right,
it
right.
creeps
It goes-
forward in
right.
gear, right?
Yeah.
So she's bumper to bumper traffic, and at one point she's like, it's stopped,
Right.
But I guess she's not holding the brakes, so she just went over and tapped like
Car.
the
Yeah.
F-150 ahead of her.
Okay.
A little damage on her car, no damage on their car. They come out there yelling at her and all this stuff,
Right.
And they're like calling her names and shit. I wasn't there, but later on they called and apologized. Oh, sorry about the names, blah blah blah. But like,
What they call her?
What?
What did they call her? What
Like,
name?
you idiot! We could have kids in here. You
Oh.
fucking dumbass! Like this
Oh,
and
shit like
that.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
easy
like
stuff.
angry shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they called her a bitch or whatever. Who knows?
that's not
Maybe a
that
cunt.
bad.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
I like hearing like fucking
Imagine
really,
it-
really like either fully charged racism or something that's like from the heart. I love it.
Yeah, but what are they gonna say to her? You
Yeah,
know,
I
she's
know.
Serb. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you Serb.
Cracker doesn't
you
hurt.
Serb. You ugly fat Serb.
Yeah.
Like how would they even? I don't know what they
Yeah,
would say.
yeah.
Like they wouldn't. But anyways, 2 weeks later, 3
Yeah.
weeks later, she gets a call from insurance.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are suing.
Oh.
So it's like it's so funny where it's like there's a couple weeks where everyone in your life goes, you should sue, you should sue. You don't know, you know, you should sue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you should
yeah.
put a claim in like
True.
that. People whispered because it was like so small they didn't.
Right. Did your insurance go up after you got into an accident?
No,
Okay.
no.
Because I've heard that happen, and that is
I have two, and I was like, as a fucking fob, that was always terrifying me
Yeah,
in the back of my
man.
mind. But it didn't go up.
Okay.
My insurance is still stupid for like. I hate Canada for insurance rates, man. Ontario specifically. I used to live in the States. I had a F-150 full coverage, two-way.
Yeah.
$50 a month.
Yeah, that's like a dream. But when I got into this thing, I couldn't like get the rehab and whatever if I didn't have car insurance. Like it goes through my insurance instead of his insurance.
Oh, no. His insurance would have gotten you it, but it's like, because you're suing against his insurance.
Yeah.
It's just, I think what happens is your insurance like covers it. And it's like when there's two insurances involved,
Yeah.
they make sure you get the services right away.
Right.
And they make sure they're billed to that insurance.
Oh, that's
But
how it
when you
goes.
ain't got one,
Yeah.
then you got to make sure they're paying your
Right.
bills, which
It's
obviously
like-
it becomes administrative bullshit.
Man, it's just like a game.
Dude, it literally is a game. It literally is a game. I don't know how many times throughout the years I was getting massage, I was getting this, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
getting that.
Right.
And it was like how many times people are like, was an ambulance called?
Oh yeah.
And like, just the way they ask that, where it's like their eyes become dollar signs.
Yeah.
Was an ambulance called?
I went to the physio, and I'm gonna just get everything fixed up. I'm just feeling sore because I sit on my back too much because I edit stupid videos. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, my back hurts. He's like, how? I'm like, I don't know. Just fucking fix it, man.
Give me something.
Yeah.
The funniest part was that the clinic I used to go to, which, by the way, all these rehabilitation clinics that you see all over the place, I never understood them. Now I understood what it is. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You go in and someone's like, okay, all right, we're going to turn your neck 30 seconds, do it each way, 6 sets, let me know when you're done. And it's like, this is bullshit. And they're billing insurance like $300 for this.
Right.
You know, I signed out of this because I knew that like you get an allotted amount and it eats it up fast. They're trying to give you. That's why when you're there, they always have go. They're like, here, take these electrodes home. They would always say, you've qualified for 2 appointments this week.
Yeah.
They love saying you've qualified for.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm just using up this money way faster. Is really what it is, right? But such bullshit. And what's funny is everybody there almost
loves it.
There was no middle class white people there ever in the year I was there. It's all fobs or white trash.
Yeah.
The only people that are going through this system, they're all either like a Sudani guy or people with accents or like fat white people.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like very trashy white people or like people who just have learning English. Everyone knows that if something happens to you, you sue.
Right.
And I don't fucking give a fuck at all.
Right.
Fuck insurance.
Right.
Because I've been paying into insurance for like 10 years. Never got into an accident. Why don't I get a kickback? Where's my money back? I didn't do the thing that you're insuring me for. So shouldn't I get a portion back?
This is the other bullshit that I had happen to me because like I bought another car and my brother left for a little while. So like I was like, you know what? I'm going to use my brother's car. So I'm going to stop insurance. So I stopped it. And when I restarted it, they took away 2 years.
What do you mean?
They took away 2 driving years.
Oh, so your rate's higher now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fucking it was retarded. Like it was 180 and now it's 220.
Like imagine that. My car right now, if I wanted to sell it, I would get $2,000 for it.
And sorry, my car is like a piece of shit worth I think $1,000 and they charge $220.
That's what I'm saying. I would get 2 Gs for my car. My rate is $145 a month.
That's not that bad.
But still, that's $1,800 a year.
It's retarded.
You pay the value of your car.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Why am I like? Why? I loved it back in the day when during school.
Yeah.
I would get insurance and I would cancel it, and I would just keep that pink slip for years.
Right.
I would just redo that every time. Pay the 1 month and be like, oh, the car broke down. Cancel it.
Right.
Yeah. Like. But back then it's like I didn't even have the option. I had a Sentra, Nissan Sentra I bought for like a couple G's,
right?
And my insurance was $280,
okay,
which is like I can't pay that.
Right.
This car is worth not like I can't pay you $280 a month for this. That's crazy. What is insurance?
I mean, it's retarded. It's way like that. What I'm finding out is that there's ways to like just make money out here. There's just like ways like people just have these like loopholes to like just squeeze money. And that's all the way I think the economy survives on.
One sec. Hey, babe, are you here?
Intruder, you got, yo.
Hello? Didn't that door just open?
That's what I thought. You want to check it?
She probably has her headphones on.
Oh, okay, maybe that's
Yo!
You want to check it? Yeah, we'll check
No, I'm not going to get it.
All right, cool.
I'm going to bump over all this shit.
Oh, that is
We're
true.
surrounded by cameras and shit. One sec. Hey, babe!
Okay.
Okay, all right. Can you close the studio door? But that's so funny.
I don't want you to hear this. We're talking about masturbation. When was the first time you masturbated, Abbas?
No, fuck that, yo.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go back to
about
hating, shitting on insurance.
Okay, fair enough.
Bro, when we were in Paris,
Yeah.
at one point, we get an Airbnb last second.
Okay.
11 a.m. check-in.
Yeah.
It says it right on the Airbnb. The guy goes, he sends us a big message, like, please tell me when you're, like, he wasn't brown, so I don't know why he said
Okay.
He was like a white French dude. He goes, please tell me, give me advance, like, when we book it the day of. He goes, and this is, we're, like, on transit, so we didn't even read this at the time.
Right.
He goes, let me know when you're planning to book in so I can arrange for the key. and it's like the check-in is by default 11. What do you mean arrange for the key? We get there at 11. Yeah. We're like, okay, we're here. Where is it?
Right.
How do we get in? He goes, I'm sorry, I can't give you the key right now. You should have responded earlier. My coworker will not be in the area till 4 p.m. Ooh. It is impossible to get it before that. I'm like, dog. Yeah. I'm like, dog. That's 5 hours from now. That's not acceptable. We're here with luggage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's like, I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I cannot. I'm in Greece right now. I'm like, then where's your guy, your coworker at? We'll drive, we'll Uber over to him, get the key.
Right.
He goes, it's impossible. He changes location in Paris every 30 minutes. Like, I don't know if he's a PSW. I don't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo.
Or drop the rate.
No. I called Airbnb.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare to call them.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah.
Bro, if you have a problem with Airbnb, they put you through such a maze. But then when I got to them, they were shockingly competent. Have you ever dealt with like a company and they're shockingly competent?
I've not.
Bro, it blew me away. Yeah, First of all, there's a unless it's a 50% refund.
Okay.
Unless,
right away.
Unless there's a special cases where this was one of them because he failed to provide adequate entrance.
Right.
So I'm talking to her and she's like, okay, yeah, that's what happened. Canceled it. Refunded, and they're like, we can either. And here's the crazy thing about Airbnb Europe: they refunded it and added 15 euros more.
Okay,
just to help.
Yeah, of course. The headache.
I have never in any North American business been refunded an amount more than what I paid.
Well, you know what?
Ever. I didn't even know the system can do that, where you can just give a little more money.
Yeah, I think I've had that done in Montreal one time, where like when I used to flip cars. I got there.
And you're talking about when you drink and drive and flip the cars,
right? When I was hustling hard in the streets, Montreal, and this other thing about Montreal, get a car from there, bring it to Ontario, you don't have to pay taxes. All right, kids.
That's a fact. And they're cheaper over there and because they didn't have to pay as much when they first bought them.
They are so sketchy. When you buy a car in Montreal.
I've done it multiple, I've gone with my friends. All the deals are there.
All the deals are there, but like every guy over there is like all sketched out. Like they're like when you try to tell them like, yo, I'll go register just in Ontario, just I'll put my plates on, whatever. They're like, no, we're gonna come with you or something. They trip out. Go to the SAQ or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Bro, stop it, man. Just give me the fucking piece of shit. Take the money and fuck off.
I know. But imagine someone shows up from another province and goes, yeah, I'll drive away with it. They're like, that's what it is. They have like a distrust of the English. Like, fuck off, yo. Your cars are just cheaper. Wake up. You're not blessed or anything.
Well, man, But like, I've had two people like they drove all the way with me to Cornwall on their own car separately.
That's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, and then Cornwall has like a service Ontario, and then they drove. I'm like, all right, fucking whatever.
Like, and they had the cash.
Yeah,
they would just thought you would go do crime right away and try to put it.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're like, they're sketched out.
Yo, it's so funny. It's so funny how fucking people are. Yeah,
I was in when I was picking up this one car in Montreal. This one guy he's like, do you love Jesus? And I'm like. I guess so. And he's like, I love Jesus, man. I'm like, I love Jesus too, man. And then
I also love that Acura you posted.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's sold, man. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wrong. Okay. Just say that.
He gave me the car for like a very good price.
Because you showed up with a cross on your neck?
I showed up with a pastor.
And you just kept saying, Christ willing. I'll be up there by 7 o'clock, brother. Christ willing.
I had a shirt saying, Muhammad, no, Jesus, yes.
Yeah, right? Or Jesus greater than Muhammad. Yeah, right?
Yeah, that will get you fucked up.
Yeah. It's like, flip that greater than sign right now. You're dead. Okay, well, it's like you're cutting it out.
Yeah.
You're just fucking sweating like crazy.
Yeah. Some guy coming with a knife. He's like, oh, shit.
Fuck, dude.
But yeah, that guy, he had like a homeless friend that was just living like in his mom's garage. And he had like 16 puppies, bro. And they all
was hustling. He was hustling puppies too?
No, he wasn't hustling puppies. Like, he just loved puppies.
Oh, it's just, oh, yeah?
Yo, yeah, man. He's like a guy that's
like he had childhood joy that came from puppies?
I guess so. Like, he had like 16 of them, all wearing diapers. A lot of them just like fighting with each other. And like,
I've never seen a puppy in a diaper.
Yeah, and I saw like...
Was it cute as fuck?
In the beginning, but you know why he did it? Because like, otherwise there was shit everywhere.
Of course. Yeah. Imagine I didn't piece that together. Why are they wearing diapers?
It's because they just look like humans. Yeah. But
No, but puppies is a crazy business, man. Bro, they sell it, bro. We're not like as fobs, we're not like privy to this,
Right.
But like the dog trade business is
Yeah.
like a money
Yeah,
grab and a half. Like my girlfriend's younger sister's like saving up for a dog, and she has to get a rescue because it's like the only affordable
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, for
but she's
real?
trying to find a young rescue,
oh,
you know, to minimize the
right,
trauma.
Right, right. How much is the? Yeah, no, your dogs that come with you are like
2
fuck.
years. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
6 months, maybe we could
Right,
we could
right.
reset
We could
6
fix it.
months. Yeah, depending on what you saw. But 2 years, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. Got hit with a stick.
But like, bro, like good, like a lot of people want pugs or this. You know what? Dogs are like accessories. So
Right.
people, when I would tell people, oh, me and my girl were thinking about getting a dog, and they go, oh, what breed? Right away. Oh, what breed? What breed are you thinking? It's like I don't know. It's like
Right,
it's not
right.
like it's like oh, I'm thinking about getting a purse. Ooh, are you thinking
Chanel?
Fendi? Yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
it? Michael
Leather?
Kors? What's like? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
just a dog. You know, like a good little
Yeah.
and not too big dog.
Fair enough.
But everyone knows the breed, so it's like if you want to get a fucking proper fucking,
it's
you know
a
what I
business.
mean, like Alaskan humpback,
Yeah.
proud tooth, the bloodhound
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Right,
it's
right.
like 4 G's for a good puppy that came with all the certificates. It got the shot for COVID. It got
Right.
Pfizer. It's got Moderna. It's all on. It's
Doesn't
all
have
on
Bell's
paper.
palsy.
That shit's expensive, yo. I used to think dogs were free. Growing up, I thought dogs were free. I watched that Simpsons episode with Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
And I thought dogs, like, I thought dogs would always get unwanted pregnancies
Right,
and
right,
have
right, right.
8 dogs at a time.
Yeah.
And everyone just gets a free dog. I
Right.
honestly, up until I was maybe like 24, I thought this is the system with dogs.
I thought they were like $500 at max.
That's like a standard puppy.
Okay.
Or like
All
even
right.
more, because now it's like, oh, you got to get them from a good breeder. And this.
Yeah, the
it's like,
breeder and
a good
shit.
breeder. It's like, yeah, I watch when they fuck. All right, I'm not like one of those breeders who's sleeping when they're humping. All right, I watch.
Hey, you
every
do
nut.
missionary only, all right? Don't you dare do doggy style.
Yeah, I'm not a negligent breeder. I'm there when they
No
get
dog
down.
of mine does a doggy style in my house, except for me when I'm fucking this dog.
This is a Christian household.
Oh man, fuck the kids. The women and children can hear it. Dogs don't make much noise, I guess, when they fuck.
I've seen quite a few dogs fuck.
They get to it very fast.
Yeah, man. I'm like, fuck.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I'm a long nutter. What about you? Are you a quick nutter?
No, I'll take.
I'm like on the other side where it's not good.
as far as what?
You know, like, oh, you don't want to come fast.
Yeah, of
but you don't want to take too long.
Oh, I see.
I'm in that zone of
medium
like,
zone. Yeah, I mean, I don't like coming fast either. Like that's just
like if I could come in 8 minutes,
Right.
I'd be fucking like, if I could pay $5 to always have the ability to come in like 8 minutes.
yeah, that's
I
it.
would pay $5.
Perfect. Okay.
Like I wouldn't pay $20 for it.
Right.
Actually, maybe even $20. I wouldn't pay 40. I definitely would not pay 40. All right. Don't look at me thinking I'm even gonna take that back. Not up to 40.
Somebody's gonna hit you up afterwards. But when I used to drive, like before, like when I used to drive to some girl's house, like if I drive there, like I want to enjoy sex for like at least like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, like the whole package of sex.
Something.
Yeah, of course.
Or no, the entry after the entry part.
So you're even saying you could do a lot before that.
Condom
After
job.
entry 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Condom.
That's like fucking.
Yeah.
I love how you say condom, like that's saving you on this podcast. Like, oh, okay, all right. We were writing letters.
This fast coming motherfucker. Yeah.
Can't do condoms.
Oh no, now it's just I don't know. It's gonna be. It's just,
I hate condoms. Even back in the day, I was like, I'd rather.
yeah.
I was in the States. I was like, I have good health insurance. I got
Oh,
proper health insurance.
Right.
Yeah,
For whatever
yeah.
disease
Oh,
you catch,
it's
you
the
can get
best.
yourself cured.
That's the thing. It's so much better being in the States with money. If you don't have money, you'll want to be in Canada.
Well, you know who was talking about it? Like, so you know when you get that red light camera ticket,
Oh yeah,
that's like $400.
it's like 360. Yeah. Oh, I've gotten it.
Right. So like, if you're like not making much money, that hurts you a lot.
It's huge. It's
but
huge.
If you got a lot of money, you're like, fuck it. Yeah.
And even if you have a lot of money, you just appeal it, request, and then drop it. They're like, oh, just plead guilty and we'll pay half. They just always want you to be like, okay, just
Yeah,
say
yeah,
you did it, and we'll they don't want you to go through the whole thing of you being like, I did not do it. That is not my car. Okay, now we're going to court. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck.
Then it's like everybody's expenses are getting drained. Like,
I've shown up to court like once or twice, and I'm like, this is fucking too
no,
much work.
I can't. I hate that shit.
It's for bullshit.
Like, if you want to like plead not guilty, like they're not. That's the whole point of a plea bargain.
Right.
It's like you gotta say you did the thing we said you did.
Right.
And then it's like, tell us now, or it's gonna be a lot worse later on. Like that whole vibe.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
I'd be in that quick court where they're like, Your Honor, please, I did it, but I couldn't pay it. I can't. All right. It'll be dropped down from 400 to like 80.
Yeah.
Do you need 6 months to pay it? It's like, yeah, Your Honor. It's like, yes. And then I just went up and asked what everyone was saying. Do you plead guilty to this? Guilt. If you say innocent, then it's like now you need your lawyer. It's like, okay, now, all right. Proceeding to be scheduled, go to that window. They'll tell you a court date. You show up and fuck all that shit.
It's a nightmare. But like whenever they like drop it more than half, I'm like, yo, I'll pay right now. Like,
yeah. That's what I do. I got cash, bro. I miss the States for that though. Fuck, dude, just so much more reasonable. Like, think about that.
Yeah, I mean, they are definitely like more money driven. Out here, we're more like people. We're like, help everybody. Like Canadians, everybody's like, help everybody. Like, no crackhead should die ever.
Yeah, dude. Over there, it was like, yeah. It's funny what you said about the Montreal. I got a little. I remember that truck I told you, the F-150.
Yeah.
I bought an F-150 in Ontario.
Okay.
Brought it into Michigan.
Yeah.
Full like import.
Okay.
It's a NAFTA car, so it can just come through, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Loophole.
You're a hustler. You're a car hustler. You're like, was it NAFTA?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good.
I did not know about that till you told me that like a few years back.
No tax. If a car is made in Mexico, Canada, or America, it can flow between those borders without paying any taxes on the car. You pay like a, whatever the import fee is, whatever.
Right.
But you're not paying 8% state tax or whatever the retarded fuck on
Bullshit.
some next car,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But I got it in, and I had trouble selling it. And the first all black, like, I feel like, I don't know if it was like Michigan racism.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't trust it when they saw me selling it. They'd be like looking at it, then I'd come out of the house like, "Hey, you here for the truck?" Like, "Oh yeah." It's like when I see from the look, when people comes, if I'm coming to see an F-150 and I arrive at the house and it's in the parking lot,
right?
Then I go look at it and then call you, say I'm outside,
right?
I don't want you to be like, "Oh, this is it." Like, I want to look at it when you're not,
right?
So I can see how they're looking. And then I come out, they're like, "Oh yeah," like it's a write off that I'm selling. Right. First old black couple I get, they want to buy it, and it's so funny because we're doing the bill of sale.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want me to write for the purchase price? Because you'll be taxed state tax on registering it. So we'll just write anything you want. Right. And the guy's like, oh, no. You just put the full amount. It's like old black people that are just so afraid to have any problems with the government or the IRS. He's like, just put the full amount, like $5,500. Like, dog, like I'm about to save you a couple $100. Just write the number.
Yeah. Oh, he's tripping.
It'll be insured for Blue Book either way. So what are you doing?
Right.
Like, just write the number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what number you want to write, dog?
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, there are some people like that. They're like,
damn, dog, chill, bro.
Because we're always looking for that little cut of like,
that's that. Where are we gonna make a little bit extra?
But if it's like a $10,000 car and you can ride whatever you want, you can save a few G's maybe.
No. If you're way off the Blue Book, especially in Ontario, you can't fuck around anymore. They go on like the higher value.
Yeah, they go on the higher with Ontario. But if you bring it from Montreal or whatever, because you got to like write your own bill of sale.
Yeah. They have to go off that.
They have to go off that.
That's because in Ontario they'll assess it. They'll be like, oh, it's such a money grab. Oh, this was when I realized that Service Ontario, which is like Ontario's like where you that's our DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, essentially. It's like straight mafia mode, dude.
They just
I go there to register my car, get a new plate. A new permit. So now I'm paying tax on because now your permit is based on the value of the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So you got to pay more if you have a more expensive car.
Talking about the sticker on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're saying that the car is worth like $8. I'm like, it has 350,000 kilometers and the body is fucked. It's not worth 8.
Right.
Are you guys gone?
Right.
This car's worth 2,500 at best. 1,200 wholesale. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're like, sorry, that's what the system shows. If you want to do a, what's it called when assessment, evaluation or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
If you want us to do evaluation, it's $75 and we'll do it and we'll capture all that. So now you got to pay the $75. And they go, oh, okay, based on everything you told us, your car is actually worth $2,500 or $3,000.
Right.
So now you pay that $5. That you save the money, right? You save that and more.
Right.
But the $75, they accept cash only.
Oh, for real?
In the Service Ontario,
cash
only. I'm like,
what?
You guys are doing under the table shit out of Service Ontario?
Yeah.
Jesus, they had a little paper, it was printed out like Microsoft Word. It didn't have any Ontario letterhead, nothing.
Damn.
Like the valuation thing, license thing, the guy just with the stamp. Oh, okay. That's 400,000 kilometers. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I know it's worth way less. 75 cash.
That's just going to Doug Ford's beer
They're
mill.
They're just splitting it in the back. You know, they're just splitting it.
Fuck, that's
cash only. What?
Yeah. Damn, I did not know that.
I've never seen it again. It was one location. It was like on College Street, Service Ontario, and I never saw that table anywhere again. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing, bro.
Yeah,
but I promise you, that was not on the books like it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, my business that I'm doing right now is a lot of cash only as well. So I got to find ways to mix cash in the middle somehow soon enough. I mean, hopefully.
You talking about the HVAC game?
Yeah.
How's that, by the way?
It's actually not bad, man.
So someone needs new HVAC, like
new AC or fucking furnace, and guess who shows up? Yeah,
your boy. One time, the furnace went off at our house.
Yeah,
and we had to wait for a guy, and then he comes and he just like clicks the thing in the bottom. A couple times, and he like just turns it on. I didn't realize that the furnace flame can go off.
Oh, okay.
And there's like a little pilot thing, and you just press it,
right?
And you reignite it.
Oh, that's all that happened.
Oh, I didn't know what happened in the house. It's just the heating doesn't work, right? And the guy just comes and goes, "Yeah, see this little spotlight or little sight glass?
Yeah.
You want to look through that? You'll see the flame through that. You want to put this and this?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's what this motherfucker."
Yeah.
I used to think he was gonna come and fucking with a big tank and something.
I know. But you know what? For AC, like people do bring tanks and all that shit, but like it's not. It just looks complicated on surface. It's what it is. It's pretty like, so you're an engineer. Like it's simple shit. Yeah. If you're smart. Yeah, but like most people are stupid and they're not like, no, like they don't even change the fucking light bulb. So you're going to probably call a guy and he's going to squeeze you. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this was covered because it's Reliance.
Oh, fucking Reliance.
They have, like your rental thing has 24/7 coverage.
That's such a bullshit fucking another way.
Oh, yeah. You're paying into it.
Yo, that fucking rental bullshit. Oh, man.
I love it. Like, and the problem is, and this is no matter where you go in the world, is like you will, like when it comes down to utilities, no one's got like, even the mayor's house, he probably can't get like, sometimes the AC is not working and he like has to call the people and it's like, or like gas, hydro, all this shit. The utility companies, they're just like, they run the city,
right?
And you can't squeeze them.
Yeah,
you can't. There's no customer service. You can't do nothing. Like in the States, Comcast, the internet provider, is like the devil. It's huge, like way bigger than Rogers,
right?
And a nightmare. Like they'll sign you up, and then it's a nightmare you get the bill is way higher, and then you gotta fight it down. All that bullshit. All of them on Google reviews are like 1.3.
Right.
All the Comcast locations.
Pissed off. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, these pieces of shit never pick up.
If it was a real business, you'd be out of business if your thing was 1.3 on Google out of 5 stars.
Right, of course.
But if it's like if it's a massive Bell could be 0 stars.
Yeah,
it's not gonna affect anything.
True.
Well, where else are you gonna get your phone, bitch?
Question for you, so now, what if YouTube starts banning your videos? Let's just assume.
Okay.
What do you do next?
Like if they're banning my videos, they're banning a lot of people's videos.
Right.
Because like, as far as like where my content stands and like it's, unsuitability for advertisers,
Right.
I'm like nowhere near the aggressive people. Right. So if I got kicked out, they all got kicked out.
Right.
People have a lot of money on the line. then they're gonna all dip to a new platform, and then I go there.
Okay, you're thinking,
Because
okay.
I'm not losing money.
Right.
People, if they lose YouTube, they're losing tens of thousands of dollars a month,
Right.
maybe more. They can't afford to lose that.
Right.
Mortgages is coming out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think my YouTube right now is like $14 a month. Maybe I'll make $12 a month or $20 a month, which is sick.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I can't. YouTube doesn't pay you until you make your first 100. They pay out $100 payouts. So I'm just waiting. It's like at
Oh,
$70.
it's getting there.
I'm waiting for that 100. I mean, it's been 4 months, but I'm gonna get that $100.
That'd be fucking sick.
I'm excited,
You gotta
yo.
put that somewhere over here.
Yeah,
yo.
no, it's going to like to living. Yeah, for life. I need that for life.
Yeah.
You know, I need 10 of those for rent.
True,
You know what I mean?
true.
I'm
Yeah.
like 9 more.
Another year, whatever.
We know how the hustle is.
Soon enough you'll get there, of course, man. But you've been doing a good job.
I'm doing what I can, brother. Doing what I can, trying to figure this shit out. It's a weird game, you know what I mean?
How's comedy been for you since COVID just whole thing?
Oh, I feel better now.
Yeah?
I'm way less scared of not being funny now.
Okay.
Like, I can just say something I feel that doesn't get a laugh,
Right.
and I feel fine about that.
Right.
Before COVID, it's like, is it funny?
Right.
It's not, then I can't share that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
an unformulated feeling and emotion. Don't say it unless you have it in joke form, you know? And now it's like you go further and you have more fun and you're less anxious because I've like allowed myself. I'm not saying I'm way funny or killing it or anything. At least I allow myself to go like
Well, you got more
a
confidence.
minute without a laugh,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not like in your head you're like,
Yeah.
they haven't laughed once.
Oh, I
Hit
know.
your knee or something.
Oh,
Fucking make a
man.
face. Do
It used
something.
to-
You're nothing. You're
Yeah,
nothing. You
I
know.
Say something.
At
Fuck,
least
my
I've
dick is small.
Yeah, right. At least I've silenced that, so I have a lot less opportunities to get on stage. But when I'm on stage, I'm like just less anxious. I feel like I should be there more.
That like whenever I'm like feeling that a little bit too. But like before I used to do stand up, I used to fucking feel like I had just like this fireball that I had to just keep up. Like, oh fuck, here we go. We're dropping it now. We're dropping the balls. Don't fuck it up. Oh, it's coming. And then like fucking something bombs and you're like, oh fuck, I'm broken now.
Yeah, like it used to be that. It used to be I only would judge it by the volume of the laugh.
Right.
You know, I used to think the louder they laugh, that's the person who
better
did the
joke.
best.
Yeah.
Did you hear their laughs? But it's like I've come to learn where it's like comedy's like you can do an almost like tickling style of comedy,
Right.
where your bits just come at you and it makes the people tickle, and they're laughing. It's not necessarily the funniest shit.
Right.
It's just come past 8, 9, 10, 11 little funny things that are coming at you like quickly.
Right. Okay.
And then you're like, oh my God, this is a God level. I can never follow this. But it's like what you're doing is a different thing.
Right.
My thing is like my comedy is a little bit slower.
Right.
It's a little bit more thought provoking. I don't want to make it. I'm not out there to make thought provoking comedy.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm doing right now,
Sure.
and I want to get better at just making it like layman's terms.
Okay.
You know,
Fair enough.
just
So
saying what I want to say, and it works in every room.
Right. So okay.
That's what I want right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. Well, no. Not
Okay.
Seinfeld. Not Seinfeld. Like Sebastian meets Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Physicality of that economy, where it's like I get the laugh, even maybe without using a lot of words.
Okay. Yeah. I
But-
mean, it does come down to the economy of words a lot of the time.
Always.
Yeah.
But also like, no one compares with Sebastian with the laughs he gets.
Right.
Like the no dialogue laughs.
Okay. Yeah. Physical comedy.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
half his joke is like after he says the last word, the other half of the joke is him doing the walk away,
Right. The act out or whatever.
or the act out or whatever it is. Like that, I'm like, that at least makes it fun, because then when you come watch a show, even if you watch the most high level person who's standing there with a mic, who's telling you the most craziest shit in the world,
Right.
You still paid and you're with all these people congregating.
Right.
You want a show. Deep down, you need movement.
You need something.
Physicality,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you're discovering, I think, there's there's different like methods of being funny besides just saying something.
Yeah,
funny.
it doesn't. The best comic is not the guy that got the comedians the audience at the highest volume. That's
Right.
not necessarily the best comic.
Right.
Like, is that who I want to be? That person?
That could be the hackiest shit.
It could be the hackiest shit that night, right? But
Right.
I've come to learn that I would think, "Fuck, I bombed," and a lot of audience would come up and be like, "Yo, your set was my favorite set."
Right.
That happened so many times
Uh-huh.
that I realized that I always judge the laughter of other people higher. I'm like, "Oh fuck, they're killing." oh fuck, they're killing. Oh, I bombed. And then someone would come home and be like, wow, your shit was my favorite.
Right.
I was like, okay.
Right.
So like, it's getting through to people where they actually thought it was noteworthy between all the sets.
Yes.
So I'm like, even though I was like, oh, I got like the third lowest level of laughs, people thought my show was the funniest shit. So it's like, I went. It's this whole career is making your audience full of that person who's on the same page with you.
Right.
Your fan.
Yeah,
kind of thing, right?
yeah. And like you want to be the most memorable.
By saying your truth.
Right.
I don't want to be the most memorable by being like, I'm going to show 'em my asshole.
Okay, I see what
No
you're
one's going to forget that shit. You know what I mean?
Or taking your shirt off or whatever.
Just doing shock stuff.
Oh,
you know, comics
right.
shock stuff.
Right.
They're probably the most memorable, but is it at what cost, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I do a little bit of shock, but like I don't like go.
You got a lot of shock stuff.
Yeah.
No, not phically. Like you'll show people like your nipple.
Yeah. I'll say something,
But
you'll
say shocking.
I'll say a whole lot less now. But yeah, in some moments where like you just need that little pop, you're like whatever. You say end up saying some stuff.
Like this guy, there's no way you would keep your wudu on stage. You would ruin that wudu quick.
Cannot pray right after the show. I did a show for the Palestinian Student Association. That did not go over well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Explain, please.
Well, they just
how many minutes?
30 minutes.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Did they pay you a good amount?
I think it was what, $100?
Oh God, bro. Isn't that? Oh, but whatever. You probably would have done it for free.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a set, and I was gonna end it off on a suicide joke, but they're like, no. I was like, all right, okay, fine, okay, thank you, good night. So, and it was just where did I got I think Gig Salad and yeah, and then so I was talking about dating and then brothers and sisters, like looking at a sister, mashallah, and then whatever, and then one lady in the back, she's like, brother, that is very offensive. I was like,
oh God,
this old
that
lady.
was the cleanest shit.
Yeah, man.
That was. Yeah, I thought I would get you guys with that. Did you see my one video of me doing? The most Muslim Pakistani wedding ever. I did stand up at it.
Okay.
Oh, it was rough, bro. I started going into mosque material.
How long did you do? How long was the set?
I did 15 minutes.
Okay.
I did 15 minutes, and I got like some of my stuff they laughed at, but like later on in the set, where I thought I was getting into like my favorite comedy,
right,
is when I was tanking, and then I just started like get going into the crowd and just being like, this feels like a mosque fundraiser.
Yeah, right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started bombing because I was making good points about shitty things mosques do, and that made people uncomfortable.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, he's kind of right.
What was the thing? Is this because there was a wedding? Is that?
It was a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weddings
it was, nightmare. A wedding that has no music. I get there, the DJ's like, brown dude named DJ Sammy goes, there's not even music here.
But you know what it is? Wedding should only have comedy for maybe 5 minutes at max.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
exactly.
it. I've done 30 minutes at a wedding in Urdu, and I've done 15 minutes at a wedding. Urdu one went okay. The 15 minutes, it was at a Ahmadi wedding, and they didn't speak English, and it was segregated, and I went up after the guy recited Quran. And here I am talking about Michael Jackson getting beat as a kid right afterwards. And boy, was it tanking hard.
Oh, Oof. Of course.
Yeah, it was a fun time, though. I still have the video.
Was it like real? Like, did you have them off the top?
No, I mean, there was a few kids that were laughing.
Oh.
But all the adults, because a lot of the adults didn't even understand English. I thought they understood English. But, like, they spoke mostly Urdu.
Yeah.
And, I mean, few did speak English, but they just were not going to laugh. I don't know. And after a prayer.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes, dude.
Atmosphere was just not gonna happen. And yeah, you could, I don't know, Louis C.K. could come out there. I don't think.
Yeah. It's good to remind yourself of that sometimes. That you're like, even a pro could come out right now, and it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
this is not supposed to happen here.
Yeah, it's
not that I suck. It's just not supposed to be happening.
When you see like a very good comic like bomb, you're like, oh, so everybody bombs.
Yeah. He's like, this guy's great.
Yeah.
These people just are having the worst day of their lives or something like that.
Or like just like today, maybe he's not on his game or whatever the fuck. It is what it is.
It's funny what people like things they'll try to hire us for. I told you I emceed the Taste of the Middle East.
Okay, how was that?
It's like 12 hours, 11 hours coverage
from
noon till 11 p.m.
Okay.
And at 9 p.m. I did 15 minutes and bombed. Like that was the hardest bomb since like.
And for how many people?
What is it, like 120, 130 people,
okay,
like,
whatever.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
scattered throughout, maybe more that could hear my audio.
Yeah, that's
But it
that's hard.
was rough. It was a deep bomb. Like kids there.
Yeah.
It was fucking
Were you
bad.
feeling?
can't.
Were you feeling? Were you feeling shit inside as you?
Oh,
were?
I was sweating. I never sweat. Like there's a bunch of my buddy came out, was a great photographer,
Yeah.
and I'm glistening in all these photos. Good photos, but glistening, bro. I'm lost
Hardest
waterway.
workout ever. Yeah.
Lost waterway, bro.
Yeah.
It was so bad from like the beginning till the end almost.
It's pretty crazy. Like when you're bombing hard and you have to keep going, to like how badly you start sweating. You're like doing one of these. You're fucking,
Oh, I just started pacing like Chris Rock and being like, at least I'm walking back and forth. A lot of people there don't speak English. It's like they've been getting sung to by Arabic for a while now.
okay, right.
And like I'm the comedy, and it's like I've been with these people and they know me as a comedian. I've been funny all day with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now they're like, yeah.
Down at the stage, I crack a joke when I'm emceeing, and then I'm going to do stand up. And they have all these expectations, and it was fucking rough.
Yeah.
But I took a fat paycheck, so I'm gonna go. That's the game, baby.
It is what
That's
it
the
is,
game.
man.
It is what it is.
It's always
brother.
it's always a good thing to bomb too, because then you go back, you're like, okay, I gotta be more funnier, and then you actually.
Well, I didn't know. Like, I was like, this is one of those scenarios where it's like, I was like, unless I was like a good Arabic comic right now, I
Yeah.
don't think this would work.
Right. Okay.
You know,
fair
that could
enough,
switch
fair
between
enough.
Arabic and
Yeah,
English.
Yeah.
I don't think this would work.
would work
Bill Burr
either.
can't. Yeah, like there's all these like
Bill Burr in Arabic could not crush this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like
Yeah.
that let me go a little bit easier. You know,
Fair
made
enough.
it sting a little bit less, but it was a rough bombing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like right after you bomb, like your self-worth, you're just like your self-worth just goes like, feel like a rag on a fucking road.
Yeah, you're like fuck, the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
Now I can. Maybe in the future I wouldn't accepted the comedy part. I would have been like, comedy has to be at the beginning, then I'll MC, or I'll just do hosting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Combining them doesn't work. Like now I can smell out a weird thing. Like Gig Salad, a couple reached out, old brown couple.
Right.
They're having like their husband's birthday or something.
Right.
It's 4 or 5 brown couples, average age 55 to 60.
Okay.
They wanted me there to like help host and entertain a little bit, just hang out with us. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I don't I'm booked that night, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine going to a random place in fucking Saga or Brampton? And it's just like, oh, he's the entertainer we told you about. Oh, okay, all right. So I didn't know we'd be getting Chris Rock tonight. And then it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
So you do the comedy, yeah?
oh, dude,
Yeah,
I was
eh?
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
okay.
avoid that right now. You know, a year ago, I'd have been like, yeah, here, that's my rate. Please, I'll come. I'll even drop $50. Usually that's my rate. That's what I do. That's my rate, but I'll drop 50.
Does this budget work for you?
Yeah.
I'm there. Yeah. Right now, still, I'll do whatever. Like I mean, unless like if it's at a wedding.
No,
and
that
they say
sounds deeply uncomfortable. I'm at their house.
Yeah.
It's 5 couples in their 50s.
Yeah, it's gonna be
brown.
It's gonna be.
You know?
It's gonna be hard. Yeah.
If they're white, you would think, oh, this is some swingers shit. You know what I
Right,
mean? If
right,
they're
right,
brown,
right.
this is just literally a get together.
chai, they're drinking chai biscuit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Me and my uncle and my dad and all his fucking thinking that they're expecting you to do something.
Imagine the wives being charmed by my act, and then the husband's resenting me.
Oh yeah.
Imagine being in that house,
That'd
bro.
be pretty bad.
You're
That'd
like,
be pretty bad.
you're just there in a button up, like, oh, you're a very big guy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her husband like,
And then she's like, Asma, you have
Asma,
go to the kitchen, please.
Yes, yeah. The comedy. Yeah, you know, you know what I mean? I pictured all the scenarios. I'm like, and they wanted like, it was like a couple hours. They wanted.
Couple hours.
Yeah, it was a couple hours.
Oh fuck.
Like 3 hours, 2-3
Damn,
hours.
that's-
And they were going to pay 300-400. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Nah.
Even for that, like
That's just, I'm like, I can feel the discomfort
Yeah.
now. I don't want to do it.
well, like 3-4 hours. Like I'm just like, how can I possibly entertain you for 3 to 4 hours? Like 3.
They're like, you don't even have to just be with us, host. That's when I was like, okay, no. I need a definite role at this place.
Yes.
I'm not coming to just be there getting
yeah.
paid. Can you bring water from the garage? Can you,
Oh,
you know? And
right,
then
right,
suddenly I'm
right.
doing their errands.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we paid you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm good, you know?
Fair enough.
Fuck, yo. But, yo, what time is it?
What time is it?
Check.
Game time. 7:13.
Okay, bro. Let's wrap this thing up. I got to get to that show.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, look in that camera, and as always, let these motherfuckers know where to find you.
Hassan Chaudhry, great guy. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'll be doing those dances soon. Subscribe.
It's literally Hassan Chaudhry, great guy, like all one
Not
word.
a great guy.
No,
Hassan
great
Chaudhry,
guy.
great guy.
Yeah, the fob way of writing it. Great guy.
Great guy.
Great, best man. As always, scroll below. You'll find this man's info right there in the description. From my end, support the show directly at patreon.com/the Immigrant Section. Get bonus weekly episodes, behind the scenes. Get on that. Show your support for this 2-bit operation.
Nice, yo.
Tell them about the lights.
Yo,
Hopefully our scalps didn't look too glistening this whole episode.
You guys don't have an idea. This thing has been getting better and better. The studio has been getting sick.
I hope they have an idea. There's 2 cameras.
I mean, yeah,
Like-
they don't see the other stuff.
Yeah. I'll just pull it up. But anyways, brother, it's been a pleasure.
It was sick, man.
I'll have you on in a couple months again. Get a podcast going. Have me on, man.
I'll have a show.
Yeah, have me on.
Yeah, I'll have you on. Yeah.
Well, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.